Guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Juliana. You can call me Queen Juliana. It's so good to talk to you. Welcome back to all my subscribers. You guys are the real MVP. That's the hard part. The other one is for you. And welcome back to all the new people. So I'm going to share with you guys a very sensitive subject. This is about my personal experience, something that I wish I knew before, but I'm glad I know it now. I'm going to talk about things that I wish I knew in my 20s, and I'll share with you guys how I got ready to have this look. And yeah, let's have fun. Are you ready? First, let me take a pause to think about all those time I wasted. They're not coming back. I'm gonna share with you guys things that I wish I knew in my 20s. FYI, I'm still in my 20s. I'm crossing the bridge to leave 20. I'm glad I'm crossing the bridge with knowledge and a different mindset than the way I started this bridge. But why not make the video so you will not have to go through what I've been through, and you will just have a reminder that yeah, there's some things that are not needed and we must stop it. So let's start. As I'm going to talk to you guys, I'll be getting ready. I've had a lot of questions about how I get my makeup done. This was one recent, and I had couples days ago, so I'll be getting ready as I'm talking to you guys. Okay, so to start, I usually use this Maybelline foundation. It's called Super Stay 24 Hours. This is kind of what it is. It was a little messy. Yeah, I use drugstore product those days, and sometimes I use the Fit Me 340 cappuccino, and those works fine. That's what I have. Maybe another day I'll show you guys how I do my eyebrows, because it was taking a long time and I didn't want to waste time doing the eyebrows, and also the light is not that good. I usually use the sun when I'm doing my eyebrows. As you can see, I actually have my shadow in the back because it's so dark today, but hey, it is what it is. So yeah, the first thing that I wish I knew in my 20s, let me tell you this. I wish I didn't have to prove my value to people. I wish I didn't have to prove my value to people. And by the way, sorry about the messy bun, but hey, I think it's pretty okay. I like my messy bun. Yeah, I wish I didn't have to prove myself to people. That is something that I've noticed that a lot of people do growing up. For me, it probably was even before my 20s, like at age of 16 or 17 something. I was getting ready to finish my high school. We have something that we do back home. It's called pLum d'etat, where you do the exam, the national exam to go to the university so they can check all the stuff you've learned. Let me tell you this, your girl went to do a commercial. Yes, I used to do commercial back home. That's what I say, being like this YouTube thing, all my stuff, it's not from now. It started a long time ago, since I was a kid. But yeah, I used to do commercials. I'll see if I can add the short clip in here. Don't laugh at me though, I'm watching you. Yeah, so I used to do commercials, and there was one deal of the commercial, the one that I'll probably show you. That one I had to do it like the weekend before the exam. Remember I told you we had the exam to pass to the university? So the weekend before the exam, that's when I had a deal to do the commercial. My mom was gonna kill me, and my friends were, I had my friends at my house because we, usually during that time, people like rent like a house, kind of like Airbnb, I would say, during that weekend, so they can study together and then do the exam. So I left. I went to do the commercial, and the setting took a long time. Like it just took a lot of time. I went like around, I would say in the morning, maybe 11 or 1, and I left like around, if I can recall, I would say around maybe 5 or 7, and I had to come back to my house and my mom was waiting for me, y'all. She was waiting for me. Like, how come you have your friends here? They're studying, but you decide to go do some commercials. Man, things that I've done. But that was a funny story though, because even during that time, even though I had some opportunity, even though I was doing what I was doing, I still had inside of me the feeling to prove myself, you know. And that's what I'm gonna talk about. In your 20s, you feel like everybody's watching you. You feel like people just out there checking what you're doing, but they're actually not. And yeah, sorry about that long conversation, but it was a funny story I wanted to share with you guys about, you know, why I'm doing this video, because those are things that I've lived and they are important to me. Yeah, so the second thing I will say, discipline is your friend. You gotta be disciplined. You gotta do things the right way. Say be disciplined and make plans. Like Denzel Washington said, we don't fail because we don't get things done, but we fail because we don't make plans. We fail to make plans. So make your plan and stick with it. Like I said, it's not just about making plan. Like discipline is really more than just making plan. It's about the things that you do while you're doing the things that you're planning to do. And for me, it really was about like doing things in a proper way and at my time. But like I said, I think I wasted a lot of time trying to prove myself, trying to prove my value to people, versus just doing the things that I already knew or the things that I could have done to move forward. And so yeah, discipline was not something that I was doing as I should have, and I wish I did more discipline in my life. But hey, who's counting? But yeah, anyway, yeah, so the other thing will be, I would say be good at something. Like learn something that you do naturally and really invest in you. Like invest in yourself. You know, you are your biggest treasure is yourself. And it's really important that in your 20s, at any age at this point, that this is something I wish I took seriously in my 20s. I really think it was gonna make a difference, but I'm glad I know it now. As I'm saying, you know, there's no time like the present, okay? Yeah, I would say discipline. Stop proving yourself to people. Your value is from you, from God who made you, not the people. Seriously, not the people. And learn about something and find out what you're good at. I feel like in your 20s is really when you need to figure out what is the thing that you are made of, what is your purpose, what is that thing in you, so that way when you cross you 30, you're going to 40, you're not, even your mindset change, you know. But if you at least have an idea of what you need to do, what is that thing that, you know, drives you good, what is the thing that you can do even if you're not getting paid? That's what I say. If you want to find your passion, just think about the thing that you can do. What is that thing that you can do even if they're not paying you? For me, I'll say making videos, taking pictures. I just love the media. I love sharing goodwill. I love making people laugh. I love taking people good pictures. That's just me. And this was a long time ago, and I'm into IT. I like anything that's technology and stuff like that. Of course, it's catching up to me. Later, I ended up finding that, hey, this is actually my thing. But I am glad I was able to figure out this thing way before my 30. Those are the things that really I wish I knew, because I was taking it for granted. I'll just say, hey, I'm living life, I still have time. We actually don't. People die every day, any age. Like, you don't need to be like, oh, in my 20s nothing's gonna happen to me. Something may happen, I'm not wishing bad luck on anybody, but I'm just saying it's better to be conscious, because it may not just be like death or something dramatic or tragic. It can also be like a shift in your lifestyle. Like, you used to have maybe a lot of money close to you or something, but then something happened that caused you to work maybe 2 jobs just to keep up with your lifestyle. But if you already started to plan, you had discipline, you were saving money earlier, whenever something will come, you will just have to adjust, but you will not have to go like, oh my god, what am I going to do, what's my life, what's happening. That's kind of what happened to me. At a certain moment, things were not as planned financially, and I was like, dang man, I wish I saved all this money. This money that I was spending on stupid stuff, it was gonna help me now. So get your money, girl, save your money, get yourself ready. Get it together now in your 20s. Start saving money, start investing. There's no age to invest. You can invest your money now, like literally now. It's very important that we actually start saving and doing financial security before we even build a family. Before you build your family, make sure you have something that your family can stand for if something happens. So yeah, let me continue. I'll do the banana powder a little bit. Yeah, I'm doing like the basic makeup. I don't want to do too much because like it's not like I'm going somewhere after. So this is usually what I do in my routine, yeah, after like the foundation and stuff. Yeah, so I will just do the basic makeup as I said. Yeah, and also one thing is surround yourself with people that push you to move forward. Surround yourself with people that push you to move forward, because I would say in your 20s you just mostly just want to have fun, right? You just want to go out as much as you can. There's also this thing YOLO, you only live once, something like that. But there is an afterlife after death. That's another story. Okay. Yes, there is an afterlife, so we don't really just live once, because we came from somewhere and we're gonna go back somewhere. Okay, so it's important that we don't just waste time now, because hey, when you pass 20 you're not going to be 20 anymore. But that is not really the goal. We should really focus on what we do in our 20s so that we don't end up messing up our life later. And I'm gonna say just things are not as we think in our 20s. I feel like in 20s you really you're like discovering yourself. Most of the stuff that I thought I knew about me in my 20s they are not what I know about me now. Things that you think you know. For all the people in the 20s still, oh, what a precious time to be. We're in this together. Things that you think you know about your 20s may not be what you're gonna learn couple years from now. Like when you'll be 28, 29 or 27, you're like this is not what I thought it was going to be. Because in life we really, at this moment right now, even things that I know now may not be the same in 5-10 years. But if I have discipline, if I'm working about myself, if I invest about myself right now, I'm pretty sure no matter what I'm gonna learn in the future, I will still be able to adjust accordingly. So that's really the focus here, that you work on some things, because we can't predict the future, we can't really know what's gonna happen. But if you are in good shape now, nothing's gonna break you. In my 20s, I would say I also think I really wasted time on things that I didn't need. Like you spend money on clothes a lot. Well, that was me. I don't think you do the same. I hope not. I feel like I was spending more money on temporary things than things that could have lasted longer. And it is not a good thing to do in your 20s. You just, I feel like you live by the moments. Like you live for now, you live for this, because something's happening. I need to do my eyeliner, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I may have to come back and show you guys the results, because yeah, but this is what I use. I've started to use this. I was like not someone that used the those type of eyeliner, but let me tell you this, they last longer and they help my style. So yeah, this is what we're gonna have. And I'm gonna tell you something, I'm someone who has my eyes are pretty they're like thick on the top, so every time I don't do eyeliner, people always think like I'm tired or I'm sleepy or something like that, but I'm not. It's just, oh, you look tired. Well, I don't. And you can see on my previous video, I probably had a tired face on, but that's pretty much about it. And I will show you guys, like, now you can see the difference. It's like my eyes are kind of lifted, it's more alive, but that's because of the eyeliner. So eyeliner is important for me. I do my best to do it almost every day, but usually during the week I don't do makeup. So yeah, alright, I'll share with you guys. I am going to do the lashes now. This is what I do here. It's called 3D Lash Fear. This you can get it to the drugstore too, and then with the beauty supply. And let's see, I'll see if I'm able to do the recording on how I'm doing that. Eyelashes, oh my gosh, the way I struggle with eyelashes, you will not know. Like, I used to put them quick top. I've struggled with eyelashes, but thank God I'm not where I used to be. And this is the glue that I'm going to use. It's like the transparent glue. Hold on. Yeah, it's the transparent glue, and it's kind of white. I think they also have the black one, but I think the transparent is better. So alright, so I would say if you got your lashes for the first time, you should like curve them a little bit so they have like that shape. I think that's one of the things that I wasn't doing before. I was just putting them in and they'll look weird at the end. Very weird. Yeah, and also just like fixing these lashes, something else came to my head is, the other thing is, even though we're talking about things I wish I knew in my 20s, everybody have their path, okay? For me, it's probably that I was supposed to know the stuff that I know now as I'm finishing my 20s. And for you, it might be that the stuff that you're gonna learn from your 20s is what's gonna make your 30s, your 40s. This is really just advice. They're not mandatory. They're based on my life experience, because watching some of the video actually helped me to ask myself the proper questions. So it's really just to give you some advice. It's not like this is what you need to do. Like, who am I to tell you what you need to do with your life? But I will just give you some advice because we are in this world together, and I really think everybody have room to evolve, to go and to be the best version of themselves. So yeah, let's see here. And also the other thing will be, as I was talking, like, you gotta have some role model, okay? Yeah, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm putting it just one shot. I used to struggle. This struggle was real. Yeah, this thing is white and it's gonna be clear now. Like I used to say, you gotta have yeah, like I was saying, you need to have some role model. For me, I would say my parents, like my mom, seeing how hardworking that she is, my dad, a very smart and wise man. Like, seriously, being able to live in a household where education was very important still, and it kind of helped me to ask those good questions, that even though I was doing some stuff, you know, when you're early 20s, you're just doing things on your own, but it really helped me at least to have a foundation, because it's important that you actually have something, you have some base in your life, you have something that you can sit on, because if you don't have a thing and you have to learn everything on your own, which is possible, I think it's going to be a little harder. But if you have some foundation, at some point it will really help you to just catch up. I would say for me it really was catching up, because most of the things are the things my parents were talking to me about already. I wasn't listening. And it really came to a point where I had to learn the hard way. I had to learn that everything can change. I had to learn that things can shift financially, and I have to take off myself. And yeah, that's just life. Okay, let's move on to the next lashes. Yeah, sorry, this video took longer than I thought, but it's very important that, you know, I talk to you guys about this, because like I say, watching video helped me, and I really believe it's gonna help someone too out there. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next one. I usually start my lashes like here. Depends on you if you want it to be fully on top, because I feel like my own lashes can just lift up themselves. I want mostly something from here, and I like them to be, you know, like have that curve a little. Alright, so usually the left part is the one that sometimes I don't get it right. Let's see. Yeah, as I was saying, having role models are very important. Having someone you can look up to. I feel like it's very hard when you not only have enough support, but you also don't have enough people in your life that you can look up to. That is hard. I feel like the hardest thing will be not just to not have people in your life, but to have, you know, people that you're not able to look up to. Because to have people, it's something else, but to have people that you can look up to, people that inspire you to do more, people that teach you stuff. And by the way, when I say teach yourself, get educated and do something about yourself, literally don't forget everybody's best friend, Google. Google is your friend. And the University of YouTube, everybody needs to get in that class. Like, YouTube helped me in so many things. Like, if I want to get something done, how to YouTube, Google, like seriously, I think we all need YouTube and Google to learn about the things we want to do. And yeah, well, so yeah, you see, it was like white and now it's getting dark, and I usually wait for it to dry. I'm like, I think in my head I'm counting the 1 to 10. Yeah, and now I'm mostly just like fixing it, like fixing the lashes to get a little bit lower, and we'll go from there. I'm giving it time to dry. You see, it's very basic and it's everyday makeup that you can do at your house, and I really wanted to share with you guys the things I'm talking about your things I wish I knew in my 20s. So yeah. And I would say have fun. Like in 20s, I have some great moments, even though there were mistakes. I still want them, I still like them. I got some great time with some good friends, and that's when you really make some strong relationship that you're gonna keep in the long term, you know, goal. And sometimes you lose relationship too, but you still keep the best part of it. I'm someone that even if something happened that you know, friendship or like past relationship, I try to keep the best part of that relationship, just because you don't know, like we don't know, and it's always good to keep the best of people. So let me know my small makeup tutorial, and now we can pass on the lipstick. Like, I usually do liner. Like, there is no way I can wear a lipstick without having some lip liner. Like, just not me. Either I do right or something. I usually like to pull the liner, and my best friend liner is this color here. It's so old, I think the color came up. It's AA11 pLum. It's like a burgundy kind of color. I'm loving this combo those days. Like, you can also do like the brown one. Yeah, like I would say the goal in life is to learn from your mistake and level up. Like, seriously, to learn the stuff You see, it's already giving the vibe. You can actually do this and call it a day. Yeah, I'll add some lipstick. I like the combination. Yeah, the goal is to do this. The goal is to learn from your mistake and to move forward. To learn stuff that you can do now to avoid future mistake. Can you see that? Look. I feel like the light is not giving this the credit that it deserves. This looks fantastic. Yeah, it's kind of like matching with that. I didn't even pay attention. I didn't know they were matching like this. And now we'll go to the finished product. So like I was saying, I think that it's important that it's important that we all know that in our 20s, you know, even though everybody say YOLO, you only live once and stuff like that, life can shift at any moment. Like literally, I never thought that I was gonna be in a situation in my 20s, because I felt like things would just be as I'm thinking, you know, hey, why is it gonna be like this? But God have the final say. And I would say that I had to learn about who's your real friend. And oh, another thing, most of the friends that you have in your 20s may not still be the friends you're gonna have in your future. Like friendship in 20s is amazing. Like, you know, you have fun, you do what you gotta do. And this is like some of the highlight that I use. Like you have fun, you're doing the things that you think it's necessary, but unfortunately you don't keep all those friendships. And like I said earlier, do your best to keep the best of the moment, you know. Yeah, keep the best of the moment, because things may happen, okay? Things may happen, but you don't want to remember the worst in people, because you don't also want people to remember the worst in you. It's like, I try my best. I'm not gonna say this is what I always do, but I try my best to do to people what I would love for people to do to me. And that's literally my motto. All right, so yeah, I would say it's important to take care of yourself and the people that loves you. But most importantly, I'll say in your 20s, try to invest in yourself a lot. Like, you know what, sometimes we invest more in relationship. I didn't want to talk a lot about that. But one thing I would say, relationship in your 20s, as you're trying to get to know yourself, you're trying to discover who you are, is not always the best picture. But I've seen relationships that started early and they're going. That's why I say I don't want to talk a lot about that. That would be another thing about relationship in my 20s. But I just want to talk about things that I wish I knew about me, about myself.
A few moments later.
Okay, so this is gonna almost the final look. Let me know what you think. Like I said, it's really something simple and basic I wanted to do as I'm talking to you guys about the thing I wish I knew in my 20s. But this was a great conversation. I really had fun talking to you guys. Some old stories, especially the story about the commercial. Oh my gosh, I remember the look on my mom's face. But 20 is beautiful. Being in your 20s is beautiful. And thank you guys for watching this video again. And as I said, the things that I want you to remember, because I know I talk a lot, it's our first thing, you don't need to prove your value to people. You don't need to prove your worth to anybody. You just need to be the best version of yourself and accept who you are, embrace who you are, and love yourself for who you are. That is something I didn't have in my 20s, but as I'm ending this 20, I'm gonna carry that for the rest of my life. And also, it's to be disciplined, like to have discipline. That's the key of a lot of things in life. Success, you name it, other stuff. Discipline is the baby, is the goal, is what we all need. And also educate yourself, invest in yourself, and do the things that matters to you, and invest in permanent things or long-term things. Don't spend too much money on things that are temporary. Of course, you're gonna have fun, you need to, sometimes buy yourself some things and treat yourself right, but don't spend too much money on getting all those special moments for yourself. Then you don't invest in yourself, you don't save enough, because things can happen. And also use your best friend, Google, YouTube. We all can learn from Google, from YouTube, literally. How to DIY, like evolve something in yourself beside your job or what you do for school or something. Just find out what is the real you, your passion, your purpose. I feel like in your 20s, like I said, it's when you really find your purpose and the things that matters to you the most. And once you find that, invest it and make it the best that you can, because it's possible. And also your environment, your role model, the people that you look up to, the things that keeps you going, books that you read. I wish I was reading more books back then, but I love to read though. I've been reading books, but I think I wasn't reading I was not reading the exact books. But either way, thank God I already had a seed in me. And also your foundation. Make sure you have a good foundation in your 20s, because whatever you learn from your early 20s and when you were a teenager is really what's gonna drive you, what's gonna drive your personality as you're getting older. You're gonna be a mother, a father, a family member, a leader, a somebody. You need that. And for the next generation and for the people that you're gonna teach something, because I believe we all have something that we can teach certain category of people. We all have something that the world need to see to benefit in some way. So this was me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a comment if you have any. It was so good to talk to you guys. Sorry about my messy bun. And if it was a long video, but it was worth it, and it was good talking to you guys. So I'll do more about get ready with me video, as I have people asking me about my makeup. So let me know, how do you think? How's my makeup? Did I do good? This was a basic makeup, as I say my life. It's not working for me today, but I think it did okay. I love it myself. So yeah, thank you guys, and talk to you later. Bye bye.